Hey, welcome to the podcast. My name is Matt. We got Hayden,
Heyo.
Alex,
Heyo.
and Mike. Fuck.
You already fucked up his name.
But it's Mike.
It's Mike. That's okay.
This is the first official episode of the podcast.
of the podcast.
For an audio podcast, you're just such dramatic motion right now.
Anyway, do you guys?
It's
you guys,
the Red Bull.
Must be seen to be believed.
Did you guys hear about the this news story? Basically, what happened was this news anchor, he got fired, and for some reason he was taken out. Like, he blamed the camera guy for doing it. Now this guy had gotten fired from a previous job before, but while on the air, like, the camera guy was filming the new reporter interviewing someone, he straight up shot the cameraman and then shot the reporter, and he actually was videotaping this, and he recorded him killing them, posted it to Twitter, and then killed himself subsequently.
Ugh,
So,
jeez.
On live TV.
Jesus.
So I saw the video, but so the cameraman and the reporter there, they were actually like killed.
They were
or,
shot
like,
and killed.
wounded?
They
Okay.
died.
This is a great first story for the first episode.
It's just
very happy.
You know what? Hey, this is...
It's something that happens in the news.
This is going to be episode 1. Yeah, it's... look, dude, all the news is like shock factor, right?
We have
It's
to
like,
have something
we need-
relevant, right?
Okay, guys, we need people
We're
to
the
watch the
edgy
news. What are we going to
podcast.
show them? A person killing themselves. Yes. People will be shocked. They'll be, oh my god. That's what gets the money.
Okay, honestly, I'd want to watch the news, not people killing themselves.
No, but like,
Well,
That
but
is-
if they're trying to get other people to watch the news, it's like, success story, boring. Oh my god, what happened?
no, it was on live news. This guy did this. It wasn't like planned, but obviously he had
Yeah.
connections to know where the people
other
were,
people
right?
reported this though too. Obviously, it's got to be everywhere.
Well,
so.
yeah, but literally on this local newscast, live television, these people were shot and killed. Can you imagine watching that? Can you imagine if the family was watching that?
That'd be
Oh,
rough.
that's got to scar you for life.
Yeah, for sure.
Wasn't there also like a shooting at the what's going on, the Pokemon?
The Pokemon World Championships in Boston, but it was thwarted. But do you know the full story, or should I?
Nah, all I knew was there was like an attempted shooting.
Okay, well, basically, so these two guys planned on shooting at Pokemon Worlds in Boston, and the weird part is they actually qualified for Worlds. Like, they qualified to gain entry. So
yeah, they had like such like a dumb like upbringing where they're like they were just blatantly like people can joke about essentially anything online, but like the fact that they went into this serious and the fact that they like tweeted photos of him,
The guns.
Gym 1 and Gym 2, like, oh, this is his gun, this is my gun, we're coming to Pokemon tournament, and then like alongside that they had like just straight up like, hey, if you're gonna be an asshole to us, we're just gonna shoot you on Friday. Like that
Really?
was like actually yeah.
They seriously-
I watched the video
Wait, so
today.
they qualified? So they like were in?
they
the
literally,
tournament?
they qualified to gain entry into the thing. So they're good at Pokemon. Like, did they just get good out of spite, or what happened?
No, what they did is take out the competition, win the tournament.
It's a pro strat.
Strat that did not work and thankfully did not
Yeah, they
follow through.
Yeah, but can you imagine like being the parents of kids who want to play Pokemon now? Like, no, you can't go outside and play Pokemon. You will get shot and killed.
You know what?
Don't say that.
It's-
They'll start
it's-
pushing that in the.
It's already
news.
sad. Yeah, no, media will love to like gripe on that shit and say, "Oh, look, video games make
Exactly.
people violent." They love that shit. But like, it's already bad because like I've had
Pokemon
little
endorses
cousins or their parents like, "No, you can't play Pokemon." It's like, really, you're gonna draw the line at Pokemon? Like,
If Pokemon is literally, it's meant for 12-year-olds.
like yeah, it's cartoon violence like everything else is. Like, and it's no worse per se. I mean, it's very obvious and like blatant in the show that like they just get knocked out. They get dizzy eyes. Literally, everyone just brings them back to life. So,
I mean,
not
obviously
to
the
life,
news
they
is
just
more
think-
violent than Pokemon.
Hmm?
I said obviously the news is more violent than Pokemon.
well,
Yeah,
kids
literally
aren't
people
necessarily
getting shot
watching-
on
well,
air.
Well, yes, that is called real life, Mike, and it ain't pretty.
I'm just saying. I mean,
this is the segment called Real Life with Mike. Speaking of Pokemon tournament, today, actually, I think just a couple of days ago, I saw the Pokken tournament like trailers and stuff, like the main trailer and like a couple of character trailers.
I
Looks
think it's,
really,
You show that to me.
I think
like,
it's out in
before-
Japan, honestly.
yeah. I believe it's out in Japan because when I was showing Alex that same stuff, there was like a over 2 hour like Pokemon tournament. Like, and I assumed it was just no, it was a total tournament thing because it was like in Japan there was these two announcers and they were talking about like people playing the game and everything.
It's called Pokken Tournament, right?
Yeah, it's called Pokemon Tournament, but I assume it's like it's not like a final build though, is it? Because I feel like it only has like
It doesn't have a lot of characters. You're right.
Doesn't have a lot of characters.
It's only got like 8.
They can just
And-
keep adding them on the roster.
It's true.
I mean, I assume that's how that system would work.
out of
but,
the
like,
721 Pokemon, you can only pick 8,
and
and 2 of them are Pikachu.
Wait, what?
Two.
2 of them. One of them is regular Pikachu, and then another one is Pikachu in the wrestling outfit.
Awesome.
Well,
Look it up.
Why would you not?
Okay,
choose
okay,
the
no,
wrestling
I
outfit?
believe you, but and out of those,
Like 90%
out of those,
Also,
how many?
one that
7
was
what?
Mother...
Like 721
All right,
official
out
Pokemon.
of what we'll probably look up the actual number later, but regardless,
Oh,
about
I know.
about 700.
He knows.
right
He's
now.
Pokemon.
About
That's
7
right now, dude.
About
Right
720.
now.
About 720. And out of all of those, Gardevoir is one of the freaking fighters.
Like,
Come why not Gallade at least?
Yeah, Gallade has at least a fighting stance. All right, yeah, this is gonna become very Pokemon centric in like 5,
Yes,
4,
for-
3, 2, 1.
for, like,
But
yeah. Right?
yeah, no, but literally the hour before this podcast, me and Alex were just like looking at like all the generations, be like, oh, that'd be a great fighter. Oh, that should be in the game. And then it's
We
like
get some good
you
ones.
you could try and argue it's like, oh well, that wouldn't be a very good fighter Pokemon, but since they
Then
already have
fucking
Gardevoir in there,
Gardevoir.
anything
Okay,
goes
see?
at this point.
2 of them, Pikachu and Pikachu Libre.
Oh,
Four.
Pikachu
Also-
Libre, yeah, I did see that.
Also,
8,
that just
9, 10 characters. I'm sorry, there's 10.
I love the trailer, and I just love because I didn't know, but like I just love Charizard's Japanese name now. It's amazing.
Lizardon.
Lizardon. Oh
yeah,
my
it's
God.
more direct. Yeah.
pretty
Although
awesome.
Charizard's a good name though.
No,
too.
it is. It's just funny. It's like,
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, Chard, Lizard.
Yeah,
Gen 1 is full of that kind of stuff, and I love it.
yeah, yeah. We were,
Oh,
and
we were
we
looking-
oh yeah, we
'cause
we passed judgment on
we
all the
looked
generations.
because the list we looked at, separated them by generation, and what we decided is that
Final Pokemon, number 721.
We looked at that one. We didn't really get a good look at him though. Is he
what's his name?
Volcanion.
Volcanion.
And he is fire water type. Super cool.
We decided, me and Hayden, that gens 1 through 3
1
are
through
the,
3
the golden
are I would say 1 through 3 solid.
solid.
Like obviously
Four-
there's a couple of pick.
Four
whatever,
is
but
still good.
Four is
It's-
pretty good.
But it
It's
starts
okay,
to get
yeah.
some weird ones in
they
there.
created God
But
in
then-
Gen 4.
But then
True.
5 and
5 and
6
well,
is just,
slim pickings.
it's-
I would argue that I really do like Gen 6 as opposed like Gen 5. I agree it's kind of garbage, but literally they have a garbage Pokemon in Gen 5. But Gen 6, I really like what they did with it. Like, come on, Hawlucha, flying fighting type. I think one of the first dual type moves appeared in this game too. So
Well,
It's pretty cool.
I feel like
So you get- I
in
thought-
5 and 6 we found cool ones, but in general, like the overall palette, like
Oh,
slim pickings.
yes. Yeah, it's like
you know,
freaking-
there isn't a high number of them. It goes from 650 to 721 in Gen 6, so it's really not a lot, comparatively.
And there's
to
that like
Gen 1.
candle that turns into a chandelier now.
That's
ice cream.
Gen 5.
I know still, but I'm
Both
talking
of
about
those
Gen
Gen
5 and 6. There's a
Well, there is a pumpkin in Gen 6.
yeah, there's a pumpkin. There's that
No, there's a lot worse stuff.
what's that one that's
There's
the
a key ring.
lawnmower?
Rotom. No, Rotom's cool.
No,
Don't be
he's
dissing
in 4, I
Rotom.
think, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in 4.
But
He has so many different forms.
so many different forms. A washing machine, a lawnmower. Like, why would I want a Pokemon
No,
that's any
the
of those
gears.
things?
The gears are dumb.
Clink,
Gears are dumb.
Clink, Clank, and Clink Clank.
Yeah. Oh, but we decided for Pokken tournament, one that they need to have is Alakazam.
Yes.
He can
And
beat people up with the
I,
spoons.
yeah, obviously he would like have a psychic like spoon like move thing as his basis, but I kind of like the idea of just him like dropping the spoons and just knocking somebody out, just like full on punching.
Well,
them.
I mean, there's a lot of Gen 1s already. Like, the first
Just Gen 1s?
5 ones I'm seeing. So, Charizard, Pikachu, Pikachu Libre, Machamp, Gengar.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, like, straight up 5 characters in Gen 1.
Or Blastoise. Give me those shoulder cannons.
And then there's 1 from Gen 2, Suicune. And then the rest are from, 2 from Gen 3, and then 2 from Gen 4. But as you notice,
Yeah.
there's no Gen 5 or 6,
Yeah, they're
which would
definitely-
support your theory.
Well, they're definitely trying to. I think they're definitely trying to like get a good mix of all the generations. So like obviously there's gonna be a lot of people who want a lot of Generation 1 Pokemon in there, and that probably deserve to be in there. But at the same time, it's like they want to get a good like mix of all
Yeah.
of them.
I want Dragonite.
Yeah, Dragonite would be.
Cool.
Dragonite's my favorite.
I said Scyther is my favorite. I feel like that'd be a great slasher. Like. You know.
Yeah, I would agree. But
Great-
I
a
think
very
Scizor
great
would be
fighting
cooler.
We thought with like, because
I
they already
see.
have.
My only gripe against Scizor, I guess, is that like I think it's cool that he's like metal and whatever, but like I don't like the Crabclaw versus like the giant like scythe hand. Like that's
Okay,
kind of my preference.
that's fair.
There was well since they already have like legendary in it, we figured like more
Yeah,
legendary
legendaries are pretty
Pokemon.
much not off.
You have like
limits, so you need
the
Mewtwo in there.
Reggies. The Reggies would be cool.
The only legendary they have is Suicune.
Suicune,
It's really
yeah.
not even that legendary.
Yeah, and that also means that four-legged creatures are fair game as well. So
So what? Yeah, which I don't. I will be interested to see how they do that.
Onyx. I
mean-
thought Onyx would be cool.
It'd be difficult.
It's a lot of trotting
Yeah.
and jumping around. It's what it seemed like.
I
in
don't know,
the
the serpent Pokemon seem like they'd be very, very hard to
Yeah.
make.
Oh, but imagine Gyarados in it.
And honestly, like we were looking at a lot of the Pokemon, like a lot of the ones that are like dinosaur / like Godzilla like stature, those would be cool ones. Like we were talking about like Feraligatr and like Aggron
yes.
and all those like beastly
Aggron
guys.
would be
Nidoking would be cool.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
one
How many
that's
Gen
basically
ones do you need
just a-
though?
Huh?
What's that one
Rhyhorn?
that's a
Rhyhorn
T-Rex?
again, yeah.
A
Oh,
T-Rex?
yeah, there was straight up a
Tyrant.
T-Rex.
Tyrantrum is the T-Rex.
Yeah,
Yeah, straight up a T-Rex.
Sorry, Pokemon expert.
But we were also thinking like it's probably a lot of it's gonna vary on popularity as well.
Mike, you don't know
so-
anything about Pokemon? Hell, I
I-
hardly even
I-
played the damn thing, and I know.
Like I've played.
Well, I feel like I feel it
early-
doing a lot in the past hour.
early
Yeah, it's true.
basic games and
That's more of a
watched
Yu-Gi-Oh.
a little bit of the show as a child, but that like you guys are going like
Well,
do you
Car-
even
hey,
have
Carter.
a favorite Pokemon?
Jirachi.
Lick a tongue.
I'd
Jirachi
probably
is
say
pretty
I'd
cool.
probably say I like Charizard. Charizard's
Yeah.
my
That is
pretty
a
sick
that
bet.
is a pretty basic
Yeah.
Pokemon. to
No,
like.
Pretty
but
basic
all
bitch answer.
honestly though, one true Pokemon that needs to be in the game is Doug Trio.
He comes out of the ground with his like manly body.
He has manly body.
his 3 manly
His
bodies.
3 manly
he splits
bodies.
into 3 and just beats the shit out of you.
Oh yeah, Tyranitar would be cool too. Another Godzilla type. But, yeah.
Godzilla class Pokemon.
What was that one that you so you wanted? What was the crocodile one you wanted? The
Crocodile or
No.
for alligator?
he wants for
I went
alligator.
for alligator
and then
and Croco whatever to fight.
yeah.
Because
Crocodile.
for alligator would
Crocodile.
kick his ass.
Yeah, typing wise, yes, totally.
Well, I don't even mean type. I just mean like by pure
I mean,
like.
I
He doesn't
fierce.
like it because he feels like crocodile. is
I mean,
a
it just
complete copy.
it was just a different colored version of another crocodile thing that they already established.
Well,
in
maybe
their
one of them's
world.
a. Because
I mean, I know
for
that-
alligator's an alligator, crocodile's a crocodile.
Oh
Two
my
different
God.
species.
Yes.
I
it
feel
can
like
happen.
there's so many creative things in there. Here, I feel like
That you're wrong.
Oh,
fact of the matter
Apom
is,
would be good too.
it's
You
kinda
slap it
No,
with his tail.
Ambipom, the one's got 2 tails.
There you
he's
go.
so like no,
He's ugly, I
I
agree.
agree, but
That's
he
what
is
I'm saying,
ugly. Yeah.
Because Apom.
And you see, Alex put in the group chat. There's literally like that fetus Pokemon.
Yeah, man,
that,
it's
like,
nice.
Masharna.
yeah, that like steals like
No,
drinks for
okay.
people.
As
It's
we
called
have
the Dream
discovered,
Pokemon.
we
No,
have
but
discovered.
it's literally a
Hold on.
fetus.
I,
true.
That is
I have
umbilical
deduced
cord and
how
everything.
how deep Pokemon is, and it's like the what's the name?
Masharna.
Asharna is a deep metaphor. So okay, it looks like a fetus, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Pokemon entry
Established
eats
fetus.
the dreams of other Pokemon and people. Looks like a fetus. It's a kid. When you have kids, they kind of they crush your dreams. Like you can't
Wow,
achieve what you
wow.
want to achieve.
So I guess you're never having kids.
No. You
Nope.
just like you know you want to travel the world. Oh no, got a kid.
I call
Deep
bullshit.
deep
on
shit. Deep shit on
I,
Pokemon.
I definitely call some bullshit on that one.
Deep shit on Pokemon right there.
Wait, are we calling bullshit that Alex doesn't want to be a dad?
Well, no,
No,
I
I
think
call bullshit on this whole
I genuinely
metaphor.
think he doesn't want to be a dad, but I think
Yeah.
I think your logic is kind of stupid.
that. Yeah.
Because for one, the thing coming out of its head is mist, not a fucking umbilical cord.
Whoa, he thought the same thing.
It looks exactly like an umbilical
I
cord,
agree,
though.
it does look
Outside
like
of context, I did not have any.
However,
knowledge of
it
that.
is
Look,
quote unquote by the game dream
my
mist.
conspiracy
Right,
theory
but-
is the ramblings of a madman. So you can choose to ignore
That
it.
shape
true.
is no coincidence, sir.
Maybe it is the fetus Pokemon, and we just don't know. We'll have to.
I believe with all
You
my-
can believe, but I'm a true Pokemon fan.
Ask
so-
him who's the guy who made Pokemon?
Excuse me.
Oh fuck, I don't know his name.
It's not the guy who died, right?
No, he just made Nintendo.
Okay. And I feel bad that I forgot his name because I knew his name.
Oh, fuck, I forgot it too.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'm looking at Gen 6.
President
I'm just-
Nintendo, you know who.
I'm just hurting, you know.
Former president.
Well-
Now he's president of the heavens.
Slim
The
pickings.
heavens.
All right, hold on. Do we know? Okay, between Gen 6, how many total do we have in Gen 6? It's 6.
Like 71.
Okay, 71. I bet I can count you like maybe 10 designs tops that I actually like, and then that'd be it.
Then do it.
I'm gonna try.
Wait,
does make for
also,
a great audio.
also count in megas. Because they may not have added a ton of Pokemon, but they did add Mega Evolutions, which is pretty.
yeah, there are some
But
pretty
also-
good Mega Evolutions, but
Since like it's well, like Japan only trailer. Well, like the trailer's like only in Japanese, so
Mhm.
either it's out in Japan now or like
It will never be
or it'll-
in English.
yeah, like or it's like gonna be in Japan in like a while. It's like gonna be forever to come out in the States. So Hayden, you need to get on your Kai, Japanese exchange student, send that copy.
yeah, send us a copy.
Send us a copy of
Send us a
Pokken
couple
tournament.
copies.
Yeah, I want to play
That'd
some
be pretty
Pokken
cool.
tournament because that looked freaking awesome.
All right. Well, how about while I look at my top or whatever, maybe you guys move on to the next thing because we've had probably a solid.
Give
Nice.
Mike
Nice
some
segue.
time to talk.
Yeah.
Well,
What do you
I mean,
what you got, Mike?
What do I got?
you got? He's
Just
got nothing
talk.
apparently. So we're
What's happening?
Well, no,
in your
we're
life?
gonna move on to a topic and then Carter will be able to continue.
so
Yeah.
all
Hopefully.
right, guys. Shows are good. What shows have you been watching? Because me and Hayden been watching some Rick and Morty. And it
Dude,
is
so
awesome.
good.
You guys
I,
need to get on that.
You need to hop on that train.
It is awesome.
I've been watching Parks and Rec. I'm rewatching it, I should say.
I need to finish that.
I do really enjoy it.
It's awesome. Like it's a
I
really
just
good show.
got to the episode. I just finished the episode with Solgar. Leslie creates a mixture of salt and sugar.
Oh yeah. Then I also started watching, basically like two most like popular shows that like Reddit keep talking about. Well, Rick and Morty. Watch that. We've watched that for a while. But then I started watching BoJack Horseman.
Awesome.
You watch it?
I've seen it.
Seen it? I'm on season 2 right now. So good.
Secretariat.
I'm not sure about that
Secretary.
show. I just
You
Not
don't.
sure- have you-
what
have
what do
you
you not
watched
like
it?
about it?
I don't know. Like,
you
it
even-
just
have
seems
you-
really weird.
have
No,
you
it's not
watched the
weird.
episode?
It's too real. Is what it is.
It's seriously
It's
real.
okay.
Okay,
I
I'll
saw
give it a shot. I just, I'm like,
okay, you got to make
when
it
I
through
read
the
the
pilot.
description.
I saw like a comment on Reddit. It totally makes sense. The show is basically like depression, like personified. Like it's
Totally, I would agree.
but it's really good. Like,
I'm
hey,
counting,
you
like,
need to watch.
I'm counting like just ending the Pokemon thing right now. I'm counting like 6 designs out of Gen 6 that I actually like genuinely approve of.
Well,
The
I
other ones are
mean,
pretty meh.
Great
Who,
Ninja.
who
Pokken
cares
Tenzin.
about your opinion?
Well, I'm just voicing it, because we're talking, and I can talk too. So,
Well, Hayden, I care.
All right. Well, I was gonna,
Oh, I care too. I was just
going back to shows though. I would say one of my favorite like non animated based shows would easily be Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I love that show.
Oh, you got me on that too.
Oh.
I watch that.
I've been meaning to watch it. It looks good.
It's like every episode, like it's one of those shows that like I mean obviously there's like a couple of tie-ins between each one, like oh they reference this or like there's a character progression, and obviously you would see that as the show goes on. But aside from that, it's like almost every episode is like its own little golden nugget, like its own little like individual standalone. Like it's great. I love it. And Andy Samberg, he's really high up there on my not Burger Samberg,
was gonna
really high up
say.
there, really high up there on my list.
Dude,
So-
but I would eat something called the Andy Sam burger.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
That'd probably be fantastic.
Patented, or don't steal that. We have it.
Why would we patent that?
Yeah.
Are we gonna make a restaurant?
If Andy Samberg walked up to me and said, "Hey, I noticed you have this patent on the Samburger. Can I have it?" I'd be like, "Yeah."
No, charge them money. Get mad money.
But I mean, it's Samberg.
It's
I mean,
true,
I'll
it's
be like,
Samberg.
"Hey, will you just hang out with me for a day and
Can
we'll
I
take
have
pictures
your
of it?"
no? At least get a autograph.
That too, but like,
Autograph picture.
I actually have like this picture from like a couple Christmases past where I kind of have like a picture where I look kind of close to him. It's pretty cool, pretty neat.
Man, that's pretty neat.
Well,
That's number one.
well, the show
Thanks.
I've been watching recently is Game of Thrones, and I just finished season 1. And
Oh.
it's pretty good.
Dude, speaking.
Wait, so have you managed to avoid spoilers? Because that's just
Hey,
everything.
I haven't even watched. it.
I've managed to avoid spoilers.
I really want to spoil
How?
it for you.
Congratulations.
I
No.
really want to spoil
No.
it for him. Can I spoil
No.
it for him?
No.
Wait, did you finish season
we,
one?
we have to
I
throw up a
finished
big red
season
flag
one.
if we do.
Did
Oh,
you
yeah, we
not
have
know
that.
that happens at the end of season one?
No, I didn't. Like, I literally like.
How?
I watched 9 episodes and then I just
What
stopped.
do you do?
I've watched
How'd you
the
not-
first episode.
Like
and
I am.
Okay, honestly, I'm not going to do spoiler thing because everyone knows at the end of the first season.
I don't know, but don't.
I mean,
say
I
it.
wouldn't.
Just in case. Don't say it.
Don't say it.
Yeah. Just in
It's
case.
been years. It's been all over the internet.
Just.
I
just
tell
in
you
case.
what. I tell you what. Okay.
Sean Bean's
so,
character dies.
Okay.
It happened.
So either I do a quick dink dink there, or I just throw up a big.
It's
right
been
before it.
literally years. Plus,
Well-
I said spoilers.
Yeah, but like Mike here, who's like, well, I just finished first. You don't want to spoil.
People
things
might
for
be late
people.
to the game.
Look, people binge, man.
If anyone's ever on the
Somebody
internet,
else might be binging on something else.
whatever.
We don't know.
Whatever. Spoilers.
Anyway,
I said spoilers.
Speaking of shows, did
Mm-hmm.
anyone watch the season premiere of Fear the Walking Dead?
I did not.
I need to.
My family spoke about it.
I stopped
happening, but I
watching
think
The
we
Walking
missed it.
Dead.
So
it
here's-
is pretty good.
Well-
That's all I'll say.
So I've heard that, of course, it's just the first episode, and you can't judge a whole.
It's an hour and a
series
half too.
based-
Hour and a half versus.
Though
series
it's
based
also
on
a
fish.
pilot, so it is supposed to kind of
So
give you
basic-
and it
quite
yeah.
a bit.
also broke like records for most.
Like
Like,
10 million viewers or
Like
something.
10
Really?
million, yeah.
Wow.
But
People
from
love The
what
Walking Dead,
I've
man.
heard, it was
Yeah.
It's kind of just the whole episode. It focused on one little. I'm not gonna like spoil it or anything. It focused on one little thing.
Well, honestly, it's the first episode, and it's trying to build a relationship with these people. Like, it's trying to introduce the character stories. It wants you to get attached to these characters first. So, if stuff does end up happening, maybe there's more an emotional attachment. Honestly, no spoilers there. I don't even.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Honestly, what I want for a zombie show is I never read the book, but I've heard some of the stories, and everyone says they like it. World War Z. They need to have
Yes.
because the movie was nothing like the book. The book has a bunch of short stories within it, like about the same.
I mean, though
outbreak.
I'd argue
And
that
it
the
would be
movie
good
came
for-
out okay.
No, yeah,
I did like the
the
movie.
movie's okay, but it just has nothing to do with the book, which kind of sucks.
But I mean,
But
So, no.
it could be really good as a TV series with having each episode be maybe an hour-ish long or an hour and a half about all the different stories. One story is about the the whole zombie outbreak going on, but then one story focuses on the astronauts in the International Space Station while the whole thing's going on.
Real quick sidebar.
No, stuff
Um,
like that.
If there were to be a zombie outbreak, I think that the World War Z zombies would be the most fucking scary things
Oh, absolutely.
ever.
Oh yeah,
it'd
Because
be
they
scary
could-
if they
that-
could actually fucking run at
The
you.
hive mind and
hive mind,
the running, that is insane. They can scale walls, they can tear stuff down. Dude, that is incredible. That's zombies on hard mode.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had to choose,
Expert.
Walking Dead.
The only
zombies.
thing harder would be you get specialized zombies, the
Yeah,
weird
dude,
stuff.
let's go Left 4 Dead on
Honestly,
this shit.
that's the only but
or some weird voodoo zombies. So they're not technically zombies, but they're being controlled. So they sort of have their own sentience, and they can talk and they can blend in and stuff. And then they snap and get you.
yeah, that'd be
I think extremely terrifying. It's spy zombies.
yeah, that'd be
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm currently off of the zombie train at the moment because I feel like even if we have a good quality show, I'm not sure if I'm looking for a zombie show.
well. I mean,
It's
the
kinda
whole zombie thing
There's a
turned
lot of
into
zombies
what
from
used
that.
to be the vampire thing.
yeah,
used to be-
vampire thing. Yeah.
It used to be vampire everything. Now it's
Yep.
just been zombies.
Dude,
It'll
I'll
be something
admit,
else.
me
in a
and
few
my
years.
entire family, we were all watching that Vampire Diaries, man.
All right. Okay.
I've heard of it.
Right now, we predict the next trend. So
Ooh,
vampires,
okay.
zombies. What's next? What's next?
Oh,
The 80s, it was robot stuff. So we can't pick robot stuff because that was already a thing.
Nah, I would have argued that.
Well,
no, hold on.
you're
I'm
saying
gonna, actually,
that
you just said robots. I'm gonna say because with all this fucking shit's going on, we're either with Hollywood and stuff. We're basically it's almost turning back into they're going back to 80s stuff and trying to reboot stuff like that.
And
I'm
60s
gonna,
even.
And with the whole
reboots has been
AI stuff, I'm gonna argue that it's gonna be robots going on for the next couple things. It's gonna be I mean, it's kind of been going on now, but it's
So
gonna be
you're
a
kinda-
super big spark with cybernetics and
So
AI.
are
and
you
stuff.
kind of saying that as real life technology is really kind of heightening, we're gonna
As it's
see
getting super
movies kind of
closer?
portraying that,
Or- wait.
or portraying a soon future?
Now, are you saying robots or cyborgs? Because I definitely believe there is a huge difference
I'm gonna
between the two.
go with just more cyberpunk esque, more of the cyber think of if you ever seen
enhancements to humans or straight up robots.
a little bit of both, kind of how
Yeah,
you ever
movies
seen,
could have both.
If
though.
you ever,
You
it's
can't
it's
say
it's,
that
it's a same. It's a genre. It's what's the thing
Yeah.
I'm looking for? Harrison Ford. It's it's the book. It's based.
yeah, it's
off,
the book thing. It's Ender's
based.
Game.
No, it's not
No,
Ender's
no.
Game. It's based off of
It's,
Android's Dream of Electric Sheep, but it's not called that. And I hate that I'm forgetting the name right now.
Isn't it
I think people will understand what you're
Well,
trying to say.
wasn't Harrison Ford who's the old guy in Ender's Game?
Yeah, but I'm not talking about.
That's not what we're talking about.
I was just trying to see if I had the right connection to that.
I believe you're right.
Yeah, and
you do
just, it's a
fact check.
cyberpunk, it's a whole that whole kind of thing.
Okay, so we tossed out robots. What else?
Blade Runner. It's called Blade Runner.
What else do you guys think?
I was kind of on board with his robot thing, but I'm thinking because we've been having so many reboots lately. It's I want to say it's going to be some old trends coming back, not necessarily vampires or zombies, because I feel like they kind of had an off and on.
Werewolves never really have been caught on that much. I mean, well, werewolves always get they get
so.
tied in with.
Well, remember Teen Wolf? That show was pretty cool.
Yeah, that show got pretty popular.
I need to watch that.
Demon
That's
West.
okay. Well, hold on. Pause. You haven't spoke for like 10 minutes, and the first words that come to your mouth, I will watch that.
I need to watch that.
Where you at, man?
They did the whole supernatural thing with like the show called like True Blood. They like had like it started with like
Did you-
vampires,
okay,
and
there
then
was-
they got like into like werewolves and like fairies, and then this guy.
No, wait, no. True Blood?
No joke. Yeah,
I thought that was the straight up like porn shit though, isn't it?
Whoa.
It's like just super
it's
sexual.
not porn shit, but they got. It's
I
got
thought
nudity.
True Blood was like super sexual, like supernatural. As far as like, I heard someone who watched like a bunch of it and was like, yeah, lots of sex stuff.
There's a lot of sex.
So I
There's a lot
feel
of
like
nudity.
I don't know how serious I'd take that.
Is that like
But
some sort of
apparently it's a really
HBO
good show.
series?
It's really,
Did I
really
miss
good
out
show.
on that?
interesting.
I've never heard of this.
Interesting little tidbit. There was a show. I think it only had a couple seasons, or I don't even know if it's still going or not.
Got good
But
ratings.
it was
think.
Almost Human, and they had one werewolf, one ghost, and one vampire. And the vampire was yours truly, not me.
That was the British one, right? They live.
was it?
Yes, it's yeah. You got.
It's Starkiller
Hold on.
from Force Unleashed. Plays the vampire in that show.
Wait, it is.
Yeah.
Really? I think I've seen this. It used to be. I don't know if it's still on
It's
Netflix.
like his face and everything.
But I
too, for the
watched
character.
like one episode, and yeah, it's
was
unless
pretty good.
you're talking about something else. There's a
I,
British show
I can show you at least
where
an
these
image to help support. Like,
where this
I'm
like
saying.
werewolf and vampire, like they're somehow I don't know. I watched the first episode, so they're like somehow buddies, and they live in this house. But then they move to this house, it's haunted by a ghost because she used to live there, but she ended up dying. I think either like she was murdered or it was an accident. I think it was an accident how she died, but she obviously doesn't have like for some reason she's still haunting the place, but she just lives there with them. So she's like basically their roommate, but she's like, you know,
A ghost?
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't paying attention to what you're saying.
that's okay.
Okay. Well, one of the
I
one,
might have
cool,
the title wrong.
just like a little show that I think would be cool would be going into the whole cyberpunk thing, kind of like a cyberpunk Cold War. I think that would kind of.
You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see some sort of steampunk TV show.
I would like
It-
some.
it
Yeah,
need-
well,
I honestly feel that
I don't think
it is a
anyone's
genre
really
that
done
has
that,
it is a
you know?
genre
It-
that has
it-
it has a big following. Like a lot of people cosplay as steampunk, but
Yeah,
like,
it's like-
it's not. It hasn't gotten into the mainstream.
I think in general,
and it's
yeah,
it's very cool and it
It's
could
not
work.
mainstream. It's very creative. It's very artsy. That's the thing, though. Like artsy doesn't connect with everybody, though.
But I feel like it could be huge. Like
You
I
could
feel like
make
we
a-
can expand this
people-
genre
people-
to
maybe,
more.
maybe it could be done pretty
People
well.
are all into the gritty stuff now. You could totally make like a gritty like dystopian steampunk thing.
I think it'd be really cool.
That'd be cool.
I mean, you could also yeah, you could, like
So my prediction, steampunk. It can sort of go along with robots and cyborgs a little bit, but not really, not completely, because I knew they had like steampunk robot kind of stuff.
yeah,
Oh,
that's its own genre. Cyberpunk's
okay.
like opposite.
It
of
was
that,
called
kinda.
Being Human. That's what was throwing me off. I had the title wrong, but it's. Well, I'm grabbing a picture.
All right.
All right, so you
Yeah,
have,
so you said steampunk. I said
We already-
cyberpunk.
there's Starkiller right there. He's the vampire.
That is not Starkiller.
Yeah, it is, dude.
No.
Force
no.
Unleashed. That is
That is
Starkiller.
not the actor. I've seen
Jesus
the
Christ,
actor. That's
man.
not him. Look up his name.
Yes.
That is not him. I will guarantee
Dude,
you.
calm
that's not
down.
Him. But you said steampunk. I said cyberpunk. What did
I honestly think it'd be somewhere in there.
you said
I'm going
Unless
with
Mike's
more
got
like a
something.
Cold War, like kind of spy
Cold
thing.
War. Well, we're gonna go
Well,
back to the
Going
70s.
back to the 60s. He's throwing it,
60s and
he's
70s.
throwing it way back, Mike is.
way back.
That's
And
way
then
back.
what did you say, Hayden?
I don't think I don't believe he said anything.
About what?
About like the next.
Oh,
next,
yeah. I wasn't really decided.
Oh well.
Okay, there's your voice actor. Okay, Starkiller.
That's a really bad picture of him.
That is a really bad
Okay,
picture.
sorry, Jesus.
Well, okay,
people.
don't do picture. Look up actual the
This
name.
is the actual actor, okay?
What's his name?
dude?
Hold on.
Look up here. Let me.
Yeah,
I will
you're
look
getting
this up.
in from.
Sam Witwer.
Okay, Sam.
IMDb. I will find him.
All
Give me a
right,
moment.
good.
Sam Witwer, actor, Being Human. Boom. It's
Well,
literally
shit.
right there. Didn't even have to click the link.
Damn. Also, I just drank this whole Red Bull. I'm gonna die.
Oh no! Speaking of dying, this woman came into
Whoa,
Starbucks
Okay.
and ordered a cold brew, 20-ounce cold brew, which already has a shit ton of caffeine, with 4 shots of espresso for her husband. This guy's gonna die.
Wow.
I swear. I don't know what the limit is for caffeine overdose, but this guy is probably on the edge.
I gotta Hayden. You win. Okay,
Absolutely.
I understand.
Also, he's a vampire. That's the werewolf, and she's like a ghost.
Well,
So,
what's the other one?
that blonde chick, I
probably
didn't recognize
blonde
her.
chick. I don't
So I
care.
guess
She's
there was
probably
a
the
season 2.
normie human.
Lame-o.
Bunch of
Bunch of
normies.
normies. Ugh.
You got a story yet, Mike?
Yeah, Mike, way to contribute to this podcast.
We are
really-
carrying you,
You are
on our
carrying.
shoulders.
We brought you.
As
Well, I
we
mean,
were
guys,
funny.
he is crippled.
He is crippled.
Oh yeah.
But
I am
let's
crippled.
clarify, he's not actually crippled.
He's not mentally crippled either.
He's physically in a
Well,
cast
that is yet
on
to be
his leg.
determined.
Well, I suppose.
He's
Wow,
got a
very
cast
nice.
on his leg, and he has to use crutches.
Okay.
That's yeah.
I got surgery on my foot. So
Yes. You want to expand on that, maybe?
well.
Let the
I mean,
world know
on the
about
whole
you,
crippled
Mike.
thing. I mean, I guess technically I am crippled in some sort of way.
And
for
yet, you don't have
That is a
the
relevant-
placard. He doesn't
relevant-
have the handicap
Relevant
placard.
topic of discussion.
So
Oh yeah,
Wait, are
we
we
have to
talking
we have
about
to
this? Yeah.
drive. Hold on, real quick. We have to drive Mike around, and he doesn't even have the handicap placard to make it easy on us.
Yeah. So we have to like
We have to hunt for a parking spot, same as everyone else.
all the
ex-
normies.
Except then we gotta get out of the car and
Gotta help
grab
them out.
grab this guy's crutches. Oh, it's a work. It sucks.
He's a piece of work.
Yeah.
And
Totally.
when I went to the mall with this guy, he made me push him around in a wheelchair.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Didn't even try to push it himself. I did all the work.
I would okay.
For shame.
Well, my side of the story is that well, they were nice and they asked if I wanted to be in if I wanted a wheelchair, and I was like sure. So they were nice enough. Like they said, you get here. They were nice guys. They're totally nice about it.
How-
they
Real
led me
quick,
to the wheelchair
real quick
place.
interval question. How many guys, as in how many like
Like
doctor?
Matt and Alex.
How many? Oh, sorry.
We're
We-
at the
we
mall.
were
I'm
at the
talking about the
mall.
mall.
Oh, okay.
So
Correct.
so when I say guys, I mean them.
Yeah, correct.
So
Established. Thank you.
It's always
They-
nice, Hayden.
So they decided to push me around and everything. That way, I had to be on crutches for like an hour and a half, which would have totally sucked, by the way. But I would have gotten swole.
Wah. You just say swole.
Yeah.
So basically, what he's saying is he forced us into carrying his dead weight ass around in a wheelchair. And
I
let the
literally-
record show that is it. That no other.
I could have pushed myself around,
but he refused.
As much as I love talking about Mike's crippleness, let's talk about something more interesting.
Is
Are
that
there any?
interesting?
Well, like August. It's kind of a dead month for video games, but now we're starting to get into like the good shit. You any upcoming games you guys like looking forward to? I know I know Fallout 4 for
That's
sure.
the
That's like
only one.
everyone.
That's on everyone's mind.
everyone's
However,
on everyone's radar.
I'm sort of looking forward to the new Halo 5, maybe.
Yeah.
I also have been thinking about getting a PS4, so that's something I've been
yes,
tossing around.
PS4.
I'm kind of saddened that with the whole Master Chief Collection fiasco that went down, like I still feel obligated to get my money's worth out of that game. But that being said, I'm not very driven.
Also, that
And-
flow that. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I was saying I'm not too driven to that. And then, but what I'm probably going to be more driven towards, rather than trying to get my money's worth out of Chief Collection and trying to salvage it, is that Halo 5 is going to be coming and it looks really good.
Also,
So-
what I hated about the Chief Collection was it was like the second punch after Destiny when it first came out and it had like nothing to go on. But you just got that back, right?
He is
I am-
wearing the
he's-
bracelet.
I am repping the insignia once again.
Bungie has taken you back into their dark grasp.
Yeah, but however, I am pretty excited for the Taken King DLC. Supposedly it's supposed to add, I think, a new subclass into each class, so all three elements will be represented in all the races, or all the classes, which is pretty cool. I am definitely excited for it.
I would jump on that bandwagon again, but I have it for the 360, not the Xbox One. So.
You got Destiny for the 360?
You didn't have an Xbone yet, right?
What a
Yeah, I didn't have an
fool.
Xbox One yet.
Boo.
Do you have one now? What do you do on it?
I have one now.
He does nothing. I've never seen him on.
I
It's
say,
been like
problem-
6 months and I
I
haven't
got
seen
too many games I want,
Right,
but
well-
there's like not enough money because Phantom Pain comes out in like a few days next week. Actually,
Yeah, and I saw
that looks
I saw
really
at least
good.
a video of people just saying like reviews are going through the roof for this
It's
thing. So.
oh yeah, I've heard great things about it. And then obviously again Fallout, Halo 5. What else did I see? that's coming out?
Black Ops 3.
No,
No.
not feeling it.
I saw a
Star
video
Wars.
headline. I saw a video
Battlefront.
headline saying like, "Is it getting a little old?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm already off that."
Battlefront probably end up getting it.
Yeah, Battlefront. I'm probably gonna get it,
I want to wait.
but I'm kind
Yeah,
of at
we're gonna
the
wait
like.
on it.
Yeah, I want to
It's
look
not
at
gonna be like
reviews and stuff.
Fallout where I'm gonna get that thing.
Yeah.
Ordered the Pip-Boy edition already.
Yeah,
Mm,
right.
I'd like
That's
to
gonna
say.
be-
I'm
Weapon
gonna
at
look
the
at the.
I'm gonna be
reviews and
wearing
stuff
it to
for
work.
but I don't know. I've kind of already come to terms that it's a Battlefield game and not a Battlefront game. Almost to the point where like I wish they would have just called it Star Wars Battlefield.
Right.
So they just kind of would have like made it known, sort
it's
of.
not the same.
I mean, it is
same.
known now, but
Yeah,
like,
but I
just
know.
in general, like just start off like that.
There's other games. I had other games that I know I want, but I'm just forgetting them right now. There's a lot of good games coming out this.
Well, you know,
end
we
of the
could
year.
shine some light on something that we've played recently. Brawlhalla.
Oh yeah,
It's
when we
fun
went to RTX. We met the
Yep,
Brawlhalla
August.
guys were there. I forget
Oh.
their
August 7th or
is
9th.
it Scion?
we were there.
No, Psionics.
Hmm?
Is that the guy who makes Brawlhalla? All right,
I'll
no,
double
it's not
check.
Psionics.
By-
You talk about it. I'll pull it up.
For clarification, by we,
No,
they
Psionics is Rocket League, I think.
Mean,
Actually.
they mean Hayden and Alex went to
And our
RTX.
friend Jesse.
and,
Right, and Jesse.
and,
Lives
and
up-
a no name.
He lives up in the northern regions
Yes.
Colorado, right?
Up in the north.
of Dakota.
No.
Oh, Dakota.
Dakotas.
Why do I always think Colorado?
Yeah, close enough. But yes,
They're all a bunch of.
Brawlhalla was there at
Northerners.
RTX
Mhm.
over in Austin,
Mhm.
and man, that game is fun. It's like
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
it's like a. We can try, but it's a more simple version of Smash, but that doesn't mean
Yeah.
sometimes less is good, less is more kind
Mhm.
of thing. Where it's still really fun, and we got like a bunch of what's in beta right now, or closed beta right now.
Yeah, but we got
And
a bunch of
bunch of
codes.
like codes
to like get
But
the friends
yeah,
and
special
stuff.
skins, and it's real fun.
Yeah, like it's
I think it's gonna be free to play when it comes
Yeah.
out.
I will say, when I did try to play multiplayer, I got my ass handed to me thoroughly.
I had a couple of good matches where I was the one handing the ass beating, and then like a couple nights ago, I stepped back into the ring and I got my ass beat.
I played a few. I only lost once. Not to brag.
Well, yeah, no.
But
Here's the
there's that
thing.
one night I played against you and
that,
Jesse.
There was that one night where it was shortly after
We got back from our.
we got back from RTX, and we were all on our computers and stuff, and we were trying out Brawlhalla. It was me, Alex, Jesse, and one other person. And
No,
it was,
a little clarification. I sucked at RTX. Like when I played at the
Well,
RTX,
I
I think
here's-
I ended up winning one of the times we played.
Here's-
Usually I was like last.
here's the skinny, right? Here's
the
here's the
skinny.
rundown.
Man.
Here's the reason here.
The lingo.
So we're all playing this game, having fun. We're all doing pretty good. We start picking our same characters, like we've kind of chosen our characters or whatever. And it's gotten to the point where Alex has found out. He's like, this is kind of like Smash. And then and Alex is a owner of the most recent Smash Brothers game, so he is very much.
and the rest.
He is a solid. I will say just a solid player, and he
Just a natural ability.
Right. As we were playing Brawlhalla, we noticed like, he's starting to make it Smash. He's starting to turn it into Smash Brothers, and it was
Yeah, how was the conversation
uh,
going with you and Jesse? On
we
the other
were
side?
we really weren't that happy. We're like, oh Jesus Christ, just take out Alex already. Like God, he still hasn't.
I
died
noticed
yet.
there's a time where you guys are just literally you ganging up on me.
Yeah,
and not.
yeah, for sure.
I was like, oh.
I mean,
God.
it was just, and that's not to say necessarily a negative
Oh, I know.
point of that game. It's similar to Smash, so he was able to pick it up from that perspective. But like, it's a simplified version, and he found a character, and he started like getting into a rhythm, and it was pretty difficult for us to combat. And what was it? There's like, I'm still like kind of similar to Smash, where I don't use the shield or like the block that often. Like I haven't gotten
the
used to
dodge,
using
yeah.
the
There's a
dodge,
dodge
in that
button.
game. Like
I
straight up
would
just misses.
I would agree it's very difficult to get used to.
Yeah, I mean it's a matter of time, but we had a lot of fun with it playing RTX. It was really cool. I know we got codes in them from stuff, and there was other cool games there as well. But
sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say that. Well, were you about to say a game? Because I was about to go away from the games.
Oh yeah, I was gonna just say some of the stuff we saw. I don't know. There was that apparently Descent. This new Descent game. Apparently Descent was an old game, and now they're like
Descent, old game brought to new.
brought
has
to
some
new
VR
by these
support.
developers called Descent. It's called Descent Underground. It's by
Mhm.
Descent Studios. It's kind of very pre-alpha, so I don't want to like bash it because it's alpha build, but basically you're like your ships fighting underground
Mhm.
spaceships. But it was
You make it sound so good.
Well, I'll be honest, I didn't have
It
a
was
whole lot of
not
fun
a
with it.
fan.
It wasn't really.
Also
done
got
yet,
to use
I feel
the
like.
Oculus Rift for the first time there.
Yeah, it's true, I did.
No.
Though that wasn't the best game to sample.
How,
with, though,
how
I feel like.
scary was it?
Not,
wasn't scary.
not that bad. It's actually not. I was
I think it
not
felt
impressed.
it felt pretty okay, but the game didn't really highlight much
Do
on
it
it.
justice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really do it justice. I'm trying to pull up the people that made Brawlhalla really quick, but I can kind of talk and look at the same time. Basically, I feel like Blue Mammoth Games, I think is what it is. Yeah, BlueMammoth.com. That looks right. Okay, but yeah, so those guys, and we saw a bunch of other games there. It looked really cool. Like I think Funhouse and Achievement Hunter kind of duked it out in Rainbow Six Siege, which was pretty cool.
Ooh, yeah, I was gonna say I was looking forward to Rainbow Six.
That line was full like the whole time.
The whole time.
Oh, also like something that I kind of wish instead of waiting for Descent we would have played. There were straight up like these
These
pods,
giant pods you
these
go
like
into.
simulator
You
pods
ever
that were
played
like
Mech Warrior? Like
No.
you know the mech? No.
Wait,
Like the-
wait, like in arcade, we get that yellow visor thing. And,
basically just
is that
just
one?
imagine. Okay, well, you ever played like a mech game where you get like a mech and you go around and you
Titanfall.
and
Just
shoot
think
like mechs?
Titanfall.
Think it's
right?
called. Well, think of people
Oh,
who know what
like-
Mech Warrior is.
like
It was
a-
basically that, but you got in this like giant pod that you sit in, and I imagine the screen was like all like around, kind
basically,
of like the
you-
Star Wars battle. Pod
Yeah,
thing
you
in
had
arcades.
you had this booth, and there was these giant pods that were like really intricate
So it
and
felt
had
like
like
you're
all
in
these
the mech.
designs on it, as if it was like a genuine like mech in the military or whatever, and like had like everyone's little insignia on it and stuff. And you could sign up to play it, and you just go in this pod and like fight like this essentially like
It did
giant,
cost
like,
money,
mech
though.
game. Yeah, but I might have. Well, I guess that being said, no money right now. Don't have money. We spent ourselves dry between food, gas, hotel, and the stuff that we bought at the place, but it
But it sounds like you guys had a pretty good time.
was well worth
Yep.
it. We were, might as well say, we were dressed as the. Yeah, you know what? If anyone listens to this and they have a picture of us as the Payday 2 gang,
I feel that'll be highly
upload
unlikely.
your fucking picture. All right, we literally did not say no to
anyone.